what I'm getting is that many of you are ascending at a rapid rate, and you are moving yourself out of a period of stagnation, and you're being guided to be more particular, become more aware of the details of your day, because it's kind of like signs are being shown to you on what your next steps are here, okay? And I'm getting this energy too where Archangel Sandalphon is coming in and really wanting you to ground. Okay, grounding your energy is going to be very important for you as you are leaving this stagnation, so that you can help, I'm hearing like drop the weight. Okay, so as you are transmuting and ascending, grounding here into Mother Earth is really going to help you kind of like release all of that excess old energy here. Okay. Here I have knowing showing up. It says take the first step, and then look at secret trail, ascension. Okay, so you are ascending one on my time stamp at a very, very high rate at this time, and it's kind of like your team is showing you like they're creating a trail for you. Like I see like somebody walking and like dropping things. Follow the signs that you're receiving right now, because they're literally marking the trail for you here. Okay, and it's kind of like start believing in what you're seeing here. Okay, so as you continue to ascend and further deepen this spiritual practice and your ascension journey here, okay, you're going to start learning how to really fully trust what you're receiving here, okay? But a lot of the time it's really about having that inner knowing and just trusting that where you're being guided to is for your highest and greatest good, right? Okay, cloak and dagger deception, right? To start really trusting, okay? Maybe a lot of you guys have really been ascending out of the stagnation of deception, of betrayal here, okay? So maybe that's that lingering energy that Archangel Sandalphon is, calling upon you to help you transmute out, okay? So that you can leave this energy and fully trust what you are receiving, fully trust your next steps ahead, okay? Says enter at your own risk, pause. Okay, so maybe this is why many of you guys, maybe to just show my timestamp, you're kind of like at like a pause state right now, okay, because you've been doing the work, right? But then like now there's just this kind of like this little bit of a holding back, maybe due to any type of like deception that you may still maybe be processing and or fearing that you're not sure your next steps here, okay? But you're being guided. See the bigger picture right now here, okay? I have invocations on the bottom of the deck, the power of your words, okay? Be very, very particular about what you're saying, what you're thinking, what you're speaking at this time, okay? But you're really being guided to take the higher road right now, have a higher perspective. And see, this is kind of like that, vision that they were showing me here where, it's your guides here and they're lighting the path for you. They're dropping little pebbles for you to guide you out of any fears of deception or betrayal or not trusting where you're being guided to at this time here, okay? And here's the blood trail, okay? Again, kind of backing up, there's like this trail that is being highlighted for you at this time, okay? As you continue ascending, as you continue, it's kind of like you're the first maybe in your family, if you can resonate with being like a generational curse breaker and things of that sort, you're at a point now where you've ascended to a place where you are marking the new territory, and it's like this trail is being marked for you because it may feel very, very unknown. Like there's nobody maybe in your past that has already gone through this type of like where you are predominantly at this time. Like you are the marking this new trail more or less, okay? And you're being very, very heavily divinely guided here, and they're helping you guide you along this new trail. It's a trail is what it basically is. Magnificence, okay? Tap into how far you've come, being proud of yourself. Allow yourself to see how much you have transmuted and let go of, especially like ancestrally here, okay? Because I'm getting like, see how like down here in like Mother Earth, you see how she's like grounding into Mother Earth. Here's the ancestors, here's source, things like that. Like you're being really, really guided to fully connect, fully ground in right now to yourself, where you've been, how much you've overcome, and ground into your magnificence, right? 444 on my timestamp. ground into all that you've been through. Be proud of yourself. Like, allow yourself to be proud of yourself here, okay? To have that, that bigger, that higher perspective that you have left a lot of this deception. You have overcome a lot of that betrayal. Don't let it slow you down now. You are marking new territory. You're creating a new path, and the trail is being highlighted for you through this energy here, okay? I'm gonna go into part 2 to get some tarot. King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is time for you to take the lead, to step up with authority here, to start trusting in that inner knowing. Again, in part 1, right? You are blazing a new trail, okay? Nobody in your family, ancestors have made it to this point here, okay? And it's really this heavy energy of you have to be the trailblazer now, and you have to trust where you're being guided, because you do have a lot of support here that is guiding you. Like, they're literally like leaving droppings for you. They're highlighting your next steps here, okay? And it's kind of like I'm getting this energy of like, don't be afraid to just take it a step at a time. Like, don't feel like you need to rush off in any sort of direction here, okay? I'm also hearing rest, okay? So maybe there's been a lot of integration here lately, activations. You may have some new gifts that are going to be coming online, that have just come online or about to here, okay? So you are being guided to rest, to ground and rest through this time, okay? So my beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, the highest white light, decree on my beautiful higher self, what can we tell my beautiful viewer who is resonating with this message here, please? If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Angela. I'm an intuitive healer, channel, and energy reader. If you feel so called to follow along, please do. I have the 3 of Cups showing up here on the bottom of the deck. This is a time of celebration, right? This is a time where it's giving me like this ancestral energy that's coming through. They're shining the light on how much you've ascended, how much you've grown, and they want you to come into this restful place, but then also like be proud of yourself. Recognize how far you've come. Celebrate your wins, right? Celebrate those victories. Celebrate all of this stagnation that you have like literally like trailblazed out of. You've done so much, okay? Knight of Pentacles with the Emperor, okay? This is giving me this energy here where this road has brought you to come into a space of like, it's kind of like this energy where you feel like it might have taken you a long time to get where you have gotten so far, but you are now standing in your Emperor energy, okay? This is trailblazing energy. So you have already marked your territory within this energy, and now it's time to step fully into that Emperor energy. Don't worry about rushing into things. Take it slow and steady. Release the past. Release what you need to release as you continue moving forward. Continue strategizing. Implement a plan here of action, because you are now moving into a space of ultimate abundance here, okay? And then here's this resting, right? This resting, this meditating, okay? Don't feel like you need to be speeding off in any sort of direction. It's okay to take it a step at a time. It's okay to rest. It's okay to celebrate. It's okay to come back to yourself and really allow yourself to integrate this new, I want to say timeline. Like, you have really placed yourself into this space of a part of your journey now where you are the trailblazer. Look at, you're the magician. You have the power to create and continue moving on in this space in whichever direction you wish. And wherever you feel that you are being guided to go down, okay? I'm hearing master manifester. So you may not even realize how much you are actually manifesting into your reality at this time, which is why it's kind of like this slow down, this rest, this integrate. Allow yourself to understand, be proud, and celebrate how far you've come, because all you are going to be doing moving forward is stepping more fully into your power, right? Bravely and courageously taking on new things, new projects, right? I mean, believing in yourself, right? So kind of like in part 1 where it's like, you know, your teams and your ancestors really want you to tap into this space of fully surrendering and trusting yourself at this time. You've come very, very far, right? It's like bravely move forward. I'm getting kind of like a little bit like of a witchy energy here. So if you've been questioning, maybe dabbling into that type of craft, okay, that's something that's coming up here as well. It's part of your lineage is what I'm hearing, okay? 10 of Swords, all right? But, you know, first we have to leave this betrayal and this... Okay, so what I'm getting here is that many of you guys that are basically on this like next step here in your evolution, it feels very heavy for you because maybe you've dealt with a lot of betrayal, and it's like this heaviness of being afraid to move forward as if you're going to repeat the same mistakes. Okay, can you clarify that energy for my viewer? How can we get them through that here? Okay, see, look it, they're reminding you, no, you've already walked away from that. You've already walked away from that. Now it's time to come into this King of Wands energy and truly step into your power here, your magic, to move forward bravely and courageously. You've walked away from a lot. Look at the Knight of Swords. Okay, like, you can move forward trusting that you have let go and you have released a lot. And that's why I think Archangel Sandalphon showed up in part 1, because he really, really wants you to ground out that, lingering energy of betrayal, of lies, of deceit, right? Of this like cloak, like where you feel like you're going to get stabbed in the back by following, and I can absolutely resonate with that, and leaving that energy of deception, and not only like trusting yourself, but then being able to trust others and collaborate with others and things of that sort. That goes very, very deep for many people, right? But you are being guided. You are a trailblazer, especially for your lineage. They want you to trust and recognize how far you've come. Okay, I'm gonna go into part 3. I feel called to dig in more. What I'm getting here is that as you are blazing this new trail, like I think this is what this reading is going to be called more or less here, okay? You're blazing a new trail here, okay? And it's kind of like they want you to remember as you are moving forward here in this energy that, again, this area in your life and this space that you may feel unfamiliar with, you're the first, okay, in many lives, incarnations, for much of your family and your ancestors to have gotten into this space here, okay? And that's why it feels unfamiliar, and they really want you to trust what you're feeling guided to do, okay? So can we give my beautiful viewers some closing guidance here, my beautiful spirit team, of how they should move forward here, okay? Okay, the elements, back to basics, right? So kind of coming back. This is giving me like heavy ancestors showing up for you, okay? So your ancestors are really, really backing you up. They're telling you, trust in that intuition, trust in that inner knowing right now, okay? They want you to get back to the elements, get back to, nature here, all right? Backing up that grounding energy, okay? Really ground out that old stuff, that stagnancy, all right? With witching herbs here on the bottom of the is nourishment, right? To nourish yourself, to rest, okay? To rest. Witch's brew, it says seek alternative solutions, and then witch of the woods is retreat. So again, just backing up all of this, resting, changing your perspective, nourishing yourself right now, grounding yourself through all this energy, remembering how far you've come, how much you've overcome. Okay, you've implemented a lot along your journey here, and you've let go of a lot, okay? And so if you feel like there is this like lingering energy that you do need to kind of like maybe continue to purge, don't hesitate, right? Go retreat right now. Go spend some time out in nature. There's a lot of heaviness with the elements and retreating at this time, okay? And so really allow yourself to just integrate, okay? I'm really drawn to the spider here. You may be seeing spiders. And remember in part 1, it was like, your words are powerful. This is giving me that energy again, okay? So be careful and be very aware of your thoughts, what you're speaking right now, how you're feeling, because you are currently weaving your reality. You are in new territory. You are now the trailblazer, right? So be very diligent on how you're moving forward here. And this is not to like scare anybody, but this is about trusting your inner knowing. Like, get into this restful, retreat, meditative state, and come into the hermit mode right now. Introspect, reflect, know what you need to release, so that you can continue marking this new trail down for future generations, for yourself. Even if it feels uncomfortable, you are about to weave a whole entire new reality. You are already within this timeline, right? So please know that it is up to you to now nourish yourself, retreat, think back, and do what you know feels right to you right now, because it is very important that you take the step by step, okay? And know that you are doing the best for you, and you are heavily guided and you are heavily protected, and that's amazing.